Back in the days, born again churches, Pentecostal churches, churches that do praise and worship. Back in the days, you will see when they doing sorry, it's dark today. It's cold, freezy, and dark. Yeah. So when they say praise and worship time, you will see people falling under the anointing of God. Real one. I'm not talking about this our generation when they go somewhere to acquire spiritual power. I'm talking about real, back in the days when people used to be very, very committed in the things of God. I used to be, on my other video, I told you guys I used to be a praise and worship leader, where my singing started. People used to fall under the anointing of God because when it's Friday, some of us will fast Friday, or some people fast Saturday to meet the Sunday morning service. So they are already in the anointing. Sorry. So they are already in the anointing. The same anointing upon upon pastors. You as a praise and worship leader, you also supposed to have that same anointing, because you are the one that's supposed to pave the way for the pastor to come and do the finishing. So you're supposed to be in the spirit of God before going to church, before standing in the pulpit to do the praise and worship. You also supposed to have that deliverance power. You also supposed to have that anointing to deliver people. When back in the days, when they say praise and worship, that's the time you see people falling under anointing, people get being delivered. But nowadays, because the praise and worship people, they go to club, they party, they listen. If you'll be surprised when you open the choir leader, praise and worship leaders, when you open their music app. The amount of the type of music that you will see in their playlist, you will be surprised. Instead of them committing themselves to the things of God, listening to gospel, if you see the type of music, I'm not saying secular music is bad, though. That's not what I'm saying. But you as a praise and worship leader, you're supposed to be very committed in the things of God, in listening to gospel music. Secular music is not bad, but there are some that are really bad, and there are some that the words are not bad, but because the singers are committed, are putting themselves into spiritual power, demonic powers to become famous. So you listening to them, you are connecting